Well, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Danielle Campbell, Director of Communications and Development for Catholic Charities of Long Island, is here to tell us what's being done to spread awareness and why green is the color of the month. And I didn't know that.
Yes, and I'm supposed to be wearing green today, and I kind of messed up a little bit, but that's okay. You know, just like red is for heart health, green is for mental health. And it kind of makes sense, right? Green is spring and vitality and renewal and hope and all those things we think about when springtime comes around here on Long Island. And that is why May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We're going to show you how Catholic Charities of Long Island and Molloy University partner together to help students learn coping skills to deal with stress, anxiety, and depression. It's not usually a topic that is considered fun. But here at Molloy University, with help from Catholic Charities of Long Island, our mental health counselors, and the Wheel of Wellness, this Mental Health Awareness Month event turned out to be somewhat of a celebration of the importance of mental well-being and self-care.
We want it to be fun for people to be able to, participate in and be able to learn something at the same time. So now that's part of what we're doing at Catholic Charities. So we want to not only be able to provide services to people, which we do in our mental health clinics and some of our other services, to be able to provide mental health care, but at the same time engage the community to be able to come and learn some skills that they're going to walk away from this and be able to say, be able to maybe learn a coping skill in their regular life.
During Molloy University's Mental Health Awareness event, students learned about coping strategies to deal with stress, anxiety, and depression.
It's incredibly important. Our students are taking on so much academically and outside of the school space, and to create a fun and engaging place where they can learn and practice skills to help them manage a variety of mental health experiences is our MO every day from the Health and Wellness Department, but specifically for mental health and really for Mental Health Awareness Day. We wanted to make sure that they got the opportunity to practice those skills.
Mental health can have such a stigma to it that I think it's good to spread the awareness so that we're able to talk about it and normalize it, especially on a college campus that, you don't know where someone's coming from.
Yeah, it's a lot more important than some people really realize. If your mental health isn't great, maybe your physical health isn't going to be great.
At the Catholic Charities table, the Wheel of Wellness trivia game helps students understand the importance of their own mental health.
We're asking people to come play this game, and they get to, select a category and they answer a question in different areas of mental health. So some of it is about learning a coping strategy, some of it is general mental health, and some of it is about mental health and spirituality. So one of the key categories that we really wanted to focus on was how our faith and spirituality can be used in order to help us heal, recover, and be able to handle, basic stress in everyday situations.
Catholic Charities mental health counselors also spoke to students about the importance of faith and believing in Jesus' message of hope.
One of the hallmark things that we try to focus on is sort of that intersection between mental health and spirituality, and trying to integrate the two of where faith and mental health care, where those two things meet and intersect, and how we can use them to help people recover and grow.
Students like Natalie, who is preparing for graduation from Molloy, agrees.
I think for a lot of people, faith is important mental health-wise, whether it be for spirituality or even things like meditation. Just taking time to reflect on the bigger picture, the things that really matter, and then you realize that the little things like the test, whatever, the grade, the one class, it's not the end of the world in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I do think it's very important.
Said so well, right? Yes. Said so well. During the event at Molloy, Catholic Charities of Long Island is also displaying an art show done by our clients in our mental health clinics. It's up by the library. It's very interesting. There was one piece I really thought was had a great perspective on mental health. It was a hand holding a timepiece and basically saying how sometimes our minds are racing and time is going slow, but our minds are racing, and just how to slow down and take that break, that mental health break that we need. And it was so great for the students because this is like the stressful time of year.
Right, it really is. That's what I was just listening to her. You know, you have finals and tests, and all your papers are due right now. This is tough. This is a tough time.
Yeah, and those coping skills are really kind of the basics, like our parents, mom maybe, or grandma told you, you know, just listening earlier to Jason Krebs. I mean, just, tie that knot and hang on and keep going. But, get out in nature, take a walk, breathe.
Breathe. That's what. Yeah, I'm always trying that one.
Right? Breathe, big breath. But it's a great event. We have a lacrosse game, Holy Trinity lacrosse team, the girls lacrosse team, are doing a game in honor of mental health awareness. They felt like it was so important as a team. They always are checking on each other spiritually, mentally, and physically. So they're devoting a game to mental health awareness. I'll show you that next week.
That's great.
And,
That's great.
I love that the students are involved in the mental health picture, because we know that's somewhere that it's hard to talk about.
Yeah, it really is. As much as people, you try. It's out there a little bit more, but still it is so hard to talk about. We were talking about beforehand, there used to be a suicide hotline. You'd have to remember this number. And recently it got changed to just 988.
Oh,
Three
easy.
numbers. That's all you have to remember, 988. If you ever need help, hopefully, you'll make that call.
Yeah, wow, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you. And, Catholic Charities, we have mental health counseling available for all faiths, all backgrounds. Just because we're Catholic Charities, we help everybody, all our neighbors in need, spreading that healing love of Christ. And that's what I loved. I was so excited. I always get excited about that part, too. There's professional clinicians, but they also give people that hope and faith. So, we do it all. I'm very proud of the Catholic Charities mission and what our people do.
Yeah.
If you'd like to help, you can. We have a QR code we can show you. You can head to our website. It's catholiccharities.cc, not .com, .cc. And you can donate, you can volunteer, you can find help, most importantly. And, that's what it's all about.
You can find help, and again, it's all free, right? I mean, that's why the donations are or most of it's free?
It depends on the services. So like
Okay.
subsidized housing for seniors, so they would be, committed to putting a certain portion of money in based on how much they have coming in. Things are subsidized, or like our 35-bed, I'm sorry, my brain is our 35-bed residential treatment center for addiction. People come in and we figure it out. You just get there,
Right.
and we'll figure it out for you. So if you have no money, if you're on the street and you need help, that's our Talbot House in Bohemia. So really amazing things.
Like you said, Danielle, so proud of everything Catholic Charities is doing here on Long Island.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll
Thank
see
you.
We'll see you next week.
Okay,
Have
yes.
fun at the lacrosse
I'll be wearing
game.
green.
Yes.
For Mental Health Awareness Month.
Green next week.